What are the rules for the raw food diet? The majority of people who decide to do the raw food diet are doing it for their health. They may attribute the change to the environment, economics, or religion, but their health is the primary reason to go with the raw food diet. It's important to care about your health along with the world, but there are still certain cooking criteria raw foodists they abide by. They feel the food should be eaten a certain way that will allow for a more active lifestyle in their mind to stay sharp. If you're going to eat the raw food diet, success comes from following the proper routine and recipes. For this to happen, you must fully understand and appreciate the raw food diet lifestyle and create the mindset that goes into it. Raw food is fuel for the body. Fuel that happens so you can face tomorrow. It's fuel that allows you to exist the next day and where food is treated with total respect. If you want to start the raw food diet for yourself, you need to understand what it means to eat raw. What does the raw food diet mean? You consume more than 51% raw food in a day. You're eating fruits like apples, blueberries, bananas, pears, mangoes and other. You consume an array of vegetables, be it romaine lettuce, broccoli, cauliflower, carrots, etc. You use kale in smoothies. Raw ensures you get the fiber, minerals, vitamins and protein your body needs. You grow your own vegetables or fruit, or you purchase locally grown or organic foods. You refuse to consume products that have been sprayed with pesticides, as cooking is the only way to destroy them. If you go organic, you're doing better for the environment, and you help the local economy when you go to the farmer's market every week. You consume dried fruit but not in excess because of the high calorie count. You can make simple meals. You stick to whole foods such as beans, lentils and grains. You take in between 15 and 30 minutes of sunlight every day to absorb the sun's vitamin D. You're physically active such as working out, walking or other things that keep you moving. These are just some of the steps you must take to ensure a healthy raw food diet. Raw food enthusiasts tend to go with the 4 major food groups: vegetables, fruits, seeds, and nuts, eating them as unprocessed as often as they can. You can be very creative with your foods and recipes by dehydrating, sprouting or juicing your foods. Even extreme raw food dieters will do sequential eating, begin with light foods, mono meals, 1 whole raw food each meal, and go on to cleaning and water fasting. People must be mindful of what goes into their mouths. You must do your due diligence before making a huge lifestyle adjustment. Talk with experts about the matter and do a lot of research before you make the change. Your healthy lifestyle, the more active you can get this by incorporating more sleep, drinking pure filtered water and being emotionally stable. The human body is sensitive and fragile, hoping you give it the nutrients it needs to work as it should. The raw food diet is people's attempt to affect their health in a positive way, helping to extend their lifespan. Each person and circumstance are different, so if your raw food journey isn't going the way you thought it would, don't fret. If it starts slow, just remember, you've taken the first step and started the lifestyle. Going with a raw food diet is going to be a lifelong learning process, which takes time and commitment. There are hundreds of reports of how cooked and processed foods are bad for you, so any step you take away from them is a step in the direction of a healthier you. It's the right move in the right direction. Most people would love to feel better and not being diagnosed with a chronic health condition such as diabetes, obesity, cancer, heart disease or high blood pressure. The key to avoiding them is to eat raw foods. Of course, this all boils down to tolerance levels and your own beliefs on what you should and should not consume. It's important to listen to your body and stay in your comfort zone to ensure the highest rate of success. If you choose to go with the raw food diet, you're going to see improvements in your skin, digestion, energy levels and weight. In essence, you're going to feel better overall. What you need is the right information and recipes to make it happen. Remember, when you eat raw foods, you help yourself, other people and the planet. People hear words, but your actions say a whole lot more. If you want to start a diet with raw food, this is the time. Who is going with the raw food diet? The popularity of the raw food diet has grown significantly. There are many people searching for raw food books to understand the diet even more. Why is that? The baby boomer generation is searching for answers that will keep them looking and feeling young. They just don't want to grow up and get old. Another reason for its rise in popularity is the costs in healthcare, such as drug costs and surgery. This has caused many to realize they need to be responsible for their health instead of some doctor. It's why people are opting for this diet. If you thought it was a fad, you'd be wrong. Fads come and go, this diet is here to stay. Younger generations. Since this is a natural diet, people have been able to reverse their heart disease, hepatitis, high blood pressure and more. It's no wonder that the Gen X, Gen Y and millennial generations have sat up and taken notice of the diet. Many of them are hesitant to eat animal products, and for them, going raw is the best thing for themselves. Some see the diet as a spiritual thing, as the energy used to digest processed and cooked foods are focused elsewhere in the body. Women. You have women who decide to do the diet for the art of beauty. Women love the diet to help them with their weight loss and maintenance. They can attain beautiful skin and full hair, etc. Don't think so? Carol Alt is a model who has been using the raw food diet for years. She's developed a beautiful body and has maintained a youthful look since she posted new the Playboy December 2008 edition. Athletes and bodybuilders. Athletes are also raving about the raw food diet, as it can help with their performance, mental edge, and give them the competitive edge they're looking for. It can even boost their creativity. What foods are in the raw food diet? Now, you may be wondering what foods make up the raw food diet? After all, raw food dieters are not eating salads all the time, are they? They're not consuming bananas and carrots on a regular basis, right? How can a raw food dieter get the calories their body needs to run efficiently for a long period of time? The typical raw food diet involves foods that have not been heated to more than 118 degrees Fahrenheit, such as fruits, vegetables, sprouted grains, seeds, nuts and lentils. While it seems like it would be a limited amount of food you could eat, that's further from the truth. There is a plethora of dishes that can be made, including smoothies and salads and even gourmet dishes. Raw food enthusiasts find recipes that expand their meals. It's not uncommon for a raw vegetarian to add in raw egg yolks so long as the egg is organic and comes from a flax-seed-fed, free-range chicken. They may also partake in raw dairy, which can be attained in California or Amish communities. Some raw food enthusiasts eat raw meat such as sashimi, ceviche and steak tartare. The parasites of these foods are often killed when the meat is marinated in lemon juice for 24 hours. It may seem like a pain to stop cooking food, but if done right, it's not that hard to do, and you won't feel deprived. Weaning yourself off the addictive processed foods, those with sugar, salt, dairy, wheat and others, can be difficult, but you'll notice that the raw food tastes so much better than the cooked food. Why is that? The food has had their nutrients taken away. No more toxic ingredients or spices are necessary. One easy whole food recipe you can make is guacamole. You can also create your own trail mix using shredded coconut, seeds, nuts, apricots, sun-dried raisins and others. What you'll find as you get more into the raw food diet is that your gourmet dishes are similar to your favorite cooked meals. In fact, you may find yourself in the kitchen no more than 10 minutes a day. Of course, raw gourmet dishes to call for costly kitchen appliances such as a dehydrator, blender, juicer and more. But just think of how much can be made with these items. You might be surprised.